Gotta go up and get my phone. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing in your ear. I thought I had that. Muted. Well, anybody's here? You just heard a good cough. Hi. How are we doing? That's how the pros start their stream. Welcome. I am a little bit early, and the reason is I want to head over to the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord channel here in just a moment to get in on the briefing, and so I want to make sure I had everything kind of up and ready to rock and roll. I will show you the intended route today. It's an event that's honoring Billy Bishop, the famous World War I aviator from Canada. And yeah, we're going to just do a little VFR trek kind of around Toronto Pearson and up here to Owen Sound, or Billy Bishop Regional Airport, in the Sky Labs Cessna 150 commuter. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. And it's already crashed my sim once, so we'll see how it shakes out. But I'm going to be kind of putzing around here and trying to kind of get everything ready to go here. And yeah, I don't think this thing has some issues. If you click on the load manager, you can crash your sim. So that's it. For a while it was fixed, and now it's not. So anyway, that's where we're at. And yeah, that's kind of the intro. Happy Thursday. I hope your week has been good, and looking forward to flying. This is a Virtual USA Flying Club event, as I mentioned, and really looking forward to flying around here. I've never flown to One Sound Billy Bishop Regional Airport. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know a heck of a lot about Billy Bishop himself, so I'm going to share some information about him, and yeah, we'll enjoy along the way. Okay, let's head over to the events channel, and we'll listen in. Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Hi, Melvin.
By the way, it is raining here, and I was going to just see if I know there's rain in the area of, this is Toronto City Center right now, and so I don't know. You know how it is with VATSIM X-plane weather right now. It tends to be a little heavy on the rain, whether it's raining or not. Currently, not really seeing a whole lot of precip. But the other thing about X-plane weather is it tends to be sometimes about 30 minutes behind when it comes to the precipitation. So, I see a little bit down here. Stuff's kind of moving into the area. So not out of the, not out of the question that we, paragliding information, but we could have a few raindrops here. So I'm not gonna worry about changing that per se. Sometimes it just, though, it's like raining when it should not be raining, and you're like, what's going on? Why is this happening?
Stephen, Billy Bishop was World War II?
World War One.
Yeah, World War One guy.
World War One. Okay, I'll see what I have that's time frames, appropriate.
Hello, Samson.
Hi, Ralph. Esso? Hi, Drobart. Yeah. So here we are. I've almost forgotten what X-plane is like. I haven't been in X-plane 12 on stream since the January Bush League event. So all the way back to the beginning of January, over a month. Yep, we are up in Toronto. Billy Bishop. And let me show you you probably recognize once I get out here a little ways, right? Porter Airlines. This is where I fly the Q400 out a lot. There's the little
Maybe it'll be a
tower thing. Ooh, that'd be a great
There you
choice. Can you, Downwind Sim, can you hear the chatter, the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord chatter in the background, or no? Still, oh, you can. Okay, good deal. All right, so yeah. So anyway, this is a cool airport. One of my favorite airports, honestly. And it's been ported over. I think it's had some work done to make it a little bit more X-plane 12 friendly. It still has the weird sort of water height issue, but it's also got a lot of really cool details. This is my favorite place to spawn in when I'm flying the Q400 here, right below the Porter sign. And then I've got some ATRs and stuff in here too, which is pretty cool. But what I didn't realize when I first bought this airport is you can't drive there. you have to drive and park over here, and then you go to the terminal building, and this is where you get checked in, and then they ferry you across. So it's like kind of cool. Hop on the ferry, you buzz across the water here, and then you go to wherever it is you need to go. But anyway, I like this little airport. It's had a lot of fun adventures, to say the least. What's that weird thing out there? I wonder. I don't know. But tonight is all about Mr. Cessna 150 and flying from Toronto City Center over to Billy Bishop Owen Sound Regional Airport. Yeah, planes, trains, automobiles, and now boats. Right, hurry up and wait, boy. Yeah, you'd hate to be running behind on a deal like or a place like this, and then all of a sudden, you find out that, oh, sorry, that was the last ferry for 30 minutes, and you're not going to make your plane. Wonder if you'd hop in and swim across. I bet that's illegal.
Okay, good evening, guys. I've got 7:30 just ticked over on my clock here in this corner of southwestern Ontario. So tonight we're going to be flying from Toronto City Center. That's Charlie Yankee Tango Zulu, Billy Bishop City Center Airport. We're going to be heading up to Owen Sound, Billy Bishop Regional, and that is Charlie Yankee Oscar Sierra. So today, marking the 130th anniversary of what would have been Billy Bishop's birthday today. He was a noted World War One flying ace with a good number of kills, supporting the British Commonwealth when he flew for them back during World War One. So tonight is just to celebrate that, and in the spirit of that event, we're trying to fly props only with a cruising speed under 100 knots. I don't think there should be anything too difficult about tonight's flight. We're just going to have to navigate some of the Toronto airspace, but we have a couple of controllers on. There's a tower controller on here at City Center, and we have tower on at Toronto International, YYZ, and we have Toronto Center on as well. So there's lots of ATC coverage. There's other tower and ground positions on at some of the other various airports around. So if you want to stop anywhere else while you are in the area, you're certainly welcome to do that. But Owen Sound is our destination. The only thing that I kind of feel like I need to point out is the difference with the Class Charlie airspace. I don't believe there is any Class Bravo airspace in Canada. So anything you see that is a Charlie airspace, you more or less treat it as you would a Class Bravo in the U.S. So that's to say that you would need a clearance to get into the airspace rather than Charlie airspace in the U.S. You've just got to have established two-way communication, and you can enter on in. But this requires a specific clearance. So just have a look at your charts and note the different altitude shelves of that Charlie airspace as it surrounds Toronto Airport, and that will help you navigate through there. If you're going to ask for flight following, then certainly I think you'd be expecting a little bit more guidance from the controllers. And even as it is, as while we ask for takeoff clearance, he may well tell us to remain clear of the Charlie or to stay X number miles off of the center of Toronto or whatever the case. But you guys are all well aware of how ATC clearances work, and I'm sure that's not going to have any issue for anybody here. So I don't know. Has anybody got any questions about what it is we're doing tonight?
Same rules apply for all other events, guys. You know as well the event etiquette and all of that, but I shouldn't have to say that to anyone that's currently in the channel right now. Since it is going to be more like a Class Bravo versus a traditional Class Charlie in the U.S., you will have to pay attention to the ATC instructional leaflets at the start. If you do want the flight following, then you're going to have to follow the ATC instruction pretty much almost until you get completely clear of the Class Charlie. But at that point, if you do not want the flight following, I believe the tower will probably still have to hand you to departure, but then the departure will likely get you to one of the shelves where you can then remain clear of the Charlie. That's my guess as to what's going to happen. I don't know for sure. We'll listen to the ATC instructions and we'll follow along as needed. And again, everyone that's in the channel tonight, I don't foresee any issue with that coming up.
Now, Toronto City, our origin airport, that is that is in the Charlie, right? I mean, it is surface to what, 2,500 or something.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so for sure you're going to be talking ATC at the start, but whether or not you want full fight following or not will depend on probably where they kind of send you and how they get you out of the Charlie before you eventually get switched over to Unicom.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
And the big thing is, because this is outside of the realm of VAT USA, the CTAF is 122.8 at the destination airport, where you can't do the real world stuff here since it's outside the realm of VAT USA.
That's important.
Okay.
We're all set to go, yeah.
I think so too. All right. I'm going to get started here. You don't have to wait for me. If you're ready to go, just head on out. I'm sitting on the ground here, but I haven't even started the airplane yet, so I'll be a minute. But off we go. Have a good flight, everybody.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so Drobart, that is one of our Virtual USA Flying Club members. His name is Steven, and he's the one that has put this event together. And of course, you probably recognized Jet Pilot Cinnamon there at the end, kind of filling in some of the details. But yeah, hey, AvGeek, yeah, I know, right? Like, where the heck has this sim been for me for a while? And so I hope it clears up. I'm not gonna be looking through this rain the whole time. That's all I know. So none of your planes have yokes. I know. Where'd I put them? There they are. They're here. No yokes. Yokes on you. Well, okay. So Drobart, there is a little bit of moisture in the area. So I am electing. We've got some rain in the area. So it's kind of hard to tell. Like right here is a little bit of. So I'm thinking that we might not be as unrealistic as we have, although the blue sky does kind of throw you off a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, well, you know what the hey, let's do this thing. I've done significant customization to this bad boy. And I got the Uncle Melvin keychain. I got the 11816 little placard, and of course, custom leather seats, just in case you wanted to know. Can I move here? I don't know if I can. Anyway, they've got the eagle on them. So, yep. Anyway, a developer. Yes, that is exactly what I am down with him. And I'm flying this thing from the right-hand seat. It's my one and only airplane that I sit in the right because I want to pretend that I'm a CFI. Because this is a commuter after all, but it's also a trainer. So anyway, all right. Fuel and payload are set. Covers, tie downs, chocks, removed. Parking brake is set. We are going to get the master switch on. It's really weird though because everything is literally backwards and it takes me a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and put the beacon light on. I would like mixture to full rich. I would like the throttle just cracked a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and prime it. What are my temperatures here? It's chilly. It's 5 degrees, 4 degrees maybe. 4 degrees outside. Nav lights, please. You got it. Actually, in my checklist, they don't have the nav lights on first. It's interesting. That feels like it's a little bit of a mistake. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4 since it's a little on the chilly side. If it's raining, carb heat's needed as well. Good call. For the start, I don't have that as part of my flow. I'm gonna see if I can start without it, and then we'll put it on if it needs it. All right. Taxi clearance, flight clearance. Oh, I want to start here. Sorry. Primer, starter, engage. Oh, I think I have the. Yeah, I have this set here. Mags are on, and oh yeah, I have all this set here to my. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is also the one aircraft apparently that I have. Yeah, I have my throttles or everything bound here. All right, clear prop. A little bit of an embarrassing moment here because I think I forgot to turn on the fuel tank here. No, it's on. Okay, it is on.
Anybody want to know the JP Logistics 152 is? I can't get the comm stack to light up. Is there a glitch that I'm not aware of?
No, Slanty just flew it at the Bush League event a couple days ago, so I'm not sure.
All right, I guess let me try and restart it here.
Do you have a Alpha or a Bravo?
Yeah, I have the alpha yoke.
I wonder if I overprimed it.
Sometimes that sometimes some of those switches are
Okay.
activated.
They interfere, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
I mean,
It's
just
a
worth flipping them to see if it
it's
lights
a
it up. for you.
persnickety little starter here, which I love. All right, outside temperature we were
That's not a bad idea.
we were 0 to 23, 2 to 3. Ooh, so I might have over
Switch isn't
primed
assigned
it.
to anything, sometimes it's still
All right, so if I
Yeah,
over
sure enough.
prime it,
must bust stuff.
all right, I've got it
Sure
flooded.
enough.
Throttle full open.
Think
Okay,
he's
dang it.
making it.
All right, master switch, and I got to bring my mixture down to 25% or less. Shoot. All
I
right,
forgot to play my entrance music.
Bow chicka wow wow.
let's try that again. Sim sounds, please. No sim sounds. What the heck? Yeah, I should have. Okay, maybe not. Hang on. Sim sounds. There we go. That's a little better, I think. All right, let's try this again. I'm just gonna see if I can get it unflooded. Fair enough. I just overprimed it. All right, there we go. Probably can't hear still very well, can you? How's that? Brian Kabisky, hello. How are you? AvGeek and Downwind Sim, thank you. Is that better? Okay, I don't know how much more I can get out of this. Let's see, maybe I have this set lower than I think. Oh, master sounds are... I'll just crank it up, baby. This plane does have really nice sounds. Definitely does. Alright, if that's as loud as I can make everything, so you guys will have to tell me if that works. So after start, we're gonna make sure our compasses are matching. We're sitting here at about 155 degrees right now, and I'm gonna cheat it. 155 degrees. We will be departing runway 8. We have information echo. And so let's spin that around runway 8. The plan, by the way, guys, is a VFR departure and a right-hand turnout to progress down the shoreline. At some point, I believe that he will turn us or allow us to turn on course. We're going to try to stay inside this shelf here. Now, in order to do that, we're going to have to get a little bit of a bearing off of like how far away we are from Toronto. So I'm going to tune that in, and I'll stay, you know, a good 20 miles away. But we're going to try to make our way up here to this Brampton Caledon Airport, and then there is a railway, and I believe like a highway that we're going to sort of follow. It sort of meanders up here. And if we can find the Owen Sound, then we can come over here to find Billy Bishop, and that's kind of going to be the first leg. Then we're going to try to just turn back around and maybe come in on the northern side here, and maybe we'll try to stay well north of Toronto, and yeah, get out here and come down. But we will, at some point in time, you have to get clearance, because This is, as you heard Smitty saying there in the chat, this is a part of the Toronto Charlie. So, yeah, what I'll most likely do on my way back is request flight following as soon as we depart. We won't need any clearance, I don't believe, to get out of Owen Sound. But that is the plan. And let's see, we're going to be on 2280, which is there, and COM 1 needs to be turned on. I had a hard time with this last time, I remember. Not worried about COM 2, NAV 2, none of this business I'm worried about. And we'll just kind of listen in. And so, okay, so I am currently now, all right, hold on. I don't want to be talking to both things here. So I had this issued last time.
Fixie.
Hi, good fixins. Where I am transmitting on COM 1 and receiving on COM 2. 18 towers on 18.2. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, let me.
You didn't reply on frequencies, dude.
I got to figure out. Yeah, ground. Nope, that's not us. Tower 1820. So I want to make sure that I've got this set up. And again, I remember it was a little bit of a process here. Gosh dang it! I can't keep both windows up at the same time. That's not what I want. COM 1.
Category.
Hey, Billy Bishop fans. Hi, Mike Stein. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, what am I missing here? What am I missing?
Hello. Test, test, test.
I mean, I could, theoretically. I could put 2272 there, but is there an auto switch? Let me check here. Switch that guy on. It's not clickable. And that puts me on. There we go. I just had to cycle that. Once I cycled that, it paired them up. So that's good. That's good.
Golf Lima Yankee Zulu on departure, fly heading 190, contact departure 128.8, airborne, the wind 070, gust 22, clear takeoff, runway 08.
That's plenty loud.
Okay, we're clear for takeoff on runway 08 to fly heading
Turn that down just a
190.
smidge.
Contact departure
Right there. Anybody have any eardrums
128.8
left?
for Golf.
I started the stream out by coughing right into the microphone. So, you know, it's been one of those days. Yeah, right? Huh? What? All right. So, anyway, while I'm fumbling and bumbling around here, I've got oil pressure. I've got full fuel tanks, and oil temp is still a bit low, but I'm hoping it might come up once we get rocking and rolling here.
November 124 Mike Charlie, line up runway 08.
Line up runway 08, November 124 Mike Charlie.
Turn the carb heat on, though, just to help warm things up. And we might as well put some cabin heat on, too. It's a little chilly in here. A little chilly. Panel lights, I think they're already on. Yep, they are. And, ooh, what do I have here? I got, oh, I had a breaker popped out. Ah, cool. I wonder what that one was. I wonder if that had anything to do with my comm issue. This is fuel indicator lights, and this is radio, so I don't know. I forgot. Guess what I forgot to do pre-start? I forgot to check on the breakers. All right, I want to get rid of this. Oh, this is going to be. Every time I do this, I'm worried about crashy. Okay, get out of here. We're good.
City Tower, good evening. Cessna November 114 was Papa on the GA ramp with information Echo, ready for taxi VFR.
More moisture and precip equals icing in the carburetor. Yep, good call. Good call. I don't know if I can. I'm not going to be able to fly like this, guys. I might have to.
114 Mike Charlie. On departure, you guessed it, fly heading 190, contact departure 128.8, the wind 070 at 16, gust 22, clear takeoff runway 08.
Alright, 190 heading departure once airborne.
How do I turn the rain off?
November 124 Mike Charlie, frequency 128.8.
Manually enter weather. Precip none. 2997, is that my, I think that's my altimeter. Yep, it'll clear, you say. All right, well, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see. All right, radios are set. I need to call. Oh, the first thing I need to do is actually get a flight plan. I don't have anything filed yet, so let me go do that.
114 Whiskey Papa, say request an aircraft type.
We are a Cessna 150 slant alpha, ready for taxi VFR departure to the north.
So he's going to head out of there to the north. Let's give ourselves 15 or 20 minutes to let everything get settled down. And I think we could
November
be...
114 Whiskey Papa, squawk 4007, advise me ready for taxi.
We've got an MSA of 2,800, so we're going to have to get up a little bit. We're westbound 4,500. We're going to be clipping along at 90 miles or 90 knots or whatever. So settle in there, folks. And I think this is probably going to take us every bit of...
And 114 Whiskey Papa, we are ready for taxi.
About an hour and 20 minutes here.
November 114 Whiskey Papa, the wind, the wind, 070 at 16, gust 22, altimeter 29907, runway 08, taxi by apron discretion, Alpha.
Okay, runway 08, apron our discretion, Alpha.
That is filed. And, alright, we're legal now. We are good there. Sweet. So, I'm also going to... I'm going to tune in Toronto Center on 25775. Oh boy, is that blurry or is it me? That looks really blurry. Or maybe it's vibrating. That's maybe why. I think maybe I have vibrations turned on, which is whatever. We can live with it. Who needs a flight plan nowadays? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's call up and see if we can get our clearance. All right. At City Tower, good evening, November 11816 with the VFR request.
Number 11816, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We're a Cessna 150, also slant alpha, and looking to depart VFR to the northwest. Actually, looking to depart south down the shoreline initially, and then heading northwest.
Okay, November 11816, wow, that's a lot of numbers. Squawk 4005, advise me ready taxi.
Oops. Sorry, you stepped on there. 40, and I didn't get the last two. 11816.
4005.
4005 11816. And they got loud again. So I think what I'm going to do maybe is really quickly knock out the run up, and then when we're ready to taxi, we can just rock and roll. Gremlin's in the volume, yeah.
November 114 Whiskey Papa, are you with the group of people going to Yankee Oscar Sierra?
Affirmative, we are.
Okay, that kind of affects the way I'm going to do this then.
He's
Okay, November 114 Whiskey Papa, on departure, fly heading 190, contact Toronto departure on 128.8. The winds 07016, gusting 22. Clear takeoff, runway 08.
All right, that guy is fired
Right,
up.
we're clear takeoff, runway 08 on departure, fly heading 190, contact departure 128.8. 114 Whiskey Papa.
Lord Almighty, I cannot get the volume right, you guys. I so apologize here. That's just going to be something that I have to probably wrestle with all night. All right. All right, let's run it up here. 17. Quick meg check. Left. Good drop, cover. Right. Symmetrical drop. Everything is looking good. Good suction, good amps. Everything over here looks fine. Don't need to really turn anything else on. Can we hold idle? We can. We don't like it, but we can. All right. Almost finished your app to the classes. Oh, that's so cool. AppGeek, you'll have to keep us informed, man. That's amazing. I'm excited. I am excited for you. Another reason to be jealous of someone else and live vicariously through them. That's gonna have to be me with you, buddy. All right. One last thing. I need to brief a taxi, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull up moving maps for this. I don't know why I said unfortunately, but CYOS Oscar Sierra. Okay, so we will be oops. Toronto City down to runway 8. So here we are, right here in the transient area. So I bet they give us Bravo Echo Alpha down to runway 8, and then we're expecting a right-hand turnout on course up to 4,500, but initially we're going to stay 2,500. All right, we're clear both ways, and tower November 11816 is ready for taxi.
November 11816, the winds are 7016, gust 22, altimeter 297, runway 08, taxi discussion alpha.
Ramp our discretion, and then Alpha 11816. All right, here we go, guys. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. I've been in this plane for so dang long. I like this plane. All right, ramp our discretion, and then right over here. I actually overthought this. There's Alpha runs basically right in front of the control tower here. Wind is blowing me a little bit. This is going to be interesting, you guys. This little plane. Oops. Outside view just about got me. Right up here is my taxiway Alpha. I hear somebody. I don't see him. Oh, there he is, waiting on the blocks. He's waiting on like Echo though. Actually, I don't know where he's waiting. Maybe he's got some default scenery. We're gonna take it all the way around the horn. Downwind Sim might try the Chipmunk. Oh, that would be an awesome plane. Yeah, man. That would actually be a really fun tail dragger. Ooh, we're squirrely. Forgot how lightweight and squirrely this plane is. See if I remember all the commands here for my my camera views, my external camera views. Okay, that's pretty. Now we'll pull up here, we'll get the flaps set, we'll get the lights on, and I think we'll be...
November 11816. I said that right? Yeah, I think I did. On departure, flight heading 190, contact departure 128.8, the wind 070 at 16, gusting 22, clear takeoff, runway 08.
Alright, on departure, fly heading 190, and we'll contact departure on 28.8. Cleared takeoff, runway 8, November 11816. Alright. Hito strobes. Hey, Spitty. How are you, man? Looking forward to hearing you guys on the comms. And we're going to go laps 10. And it is windy here. Yes, it is. So I got to turn... well, actually, it's just... yeah, I'm going to make a right-hand turn and head 190 as I'm getting out of here, and that'll take me south along the shoreline. Up to 2,500 initially is what I'm going to be doing here. Okay, both directions, as far as I can tell through the rain. I have no idea if that's clear. And final, I'm praying is clear. Tower has a better view than I do anyway. Iowa Scotsman, hello, Ron. And did I have Sleazy Does It is in here as well? Hi. Where's this rain coming from? There's a little tiny bit of rain just to the southeast of the field.
November 4121.
And I think we're getting that in reality. Boy, I tell you what, the sight picture, this is like trying to brush your teeth left-handed. The sight picture is just so interesting. I must have some carb icing or something. I'm not getting diddly squat for power. We're going to go rejected. I am not getting anything for power here. Tower November 11816. We're going to have to go rejected takeoff here. We're not getting any power. We're going to try to troubleshoot over here on the ramp.
November 11816. Roger, straight ahead to the ramp at your discretion today.
All right, straight ahead to the ramp. We'll hopefully give you a call here in just a little bit. Too much carb heat? I don't know, maybe. I'm going to turn it off and give it a look-see. I mean, oh, I didn't have it on at all. So maybe I needed it. I thought I had turned it on. Maybe I must have bumped it off. Okay. Yeah, I'm barely getting 2,000 RPMs right now, though. As she warms up, though, look at that. Now we're cooking with butter. Shake the ice off the old carbs. All right, at Tower 11816. I think we're ready to give it another try. Requesting taxi.
November 11816. Standby. One break. November 4121. Charlie confirmed squawking 4012 in mode Charlie, please.
I did not have the carb heat on like I thought, so there you go. There you go. Look at me, though, going reject the takeoff. Are you proud of me, Downwind Sim? Yeah, oh, thank you. Nice job, yeah.
The last part of your transition. Okay, Roger. November 4.
Oh, this is real.
Hi, Dave.
Flight heading 190. Contact departure 128.
Aussie Gamer, what's up? What's up?
Gust 22. Clear takeoff. Runway 08.
All right, going realistic with X-Plane today. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I already had carb icing, so that's how realistic I'm getting.
4121 Charlie. On departure, fly heading
Everything is
190.
cold.
Contact departure when airborne. 128.8. The wind
They are
070 at
mean.
16, gust 22.
That's all right.
Takeoff runway 08.
That's how we roll.
For takeoff runway 08.
That's how we roll in the Propeller Head Nation. Including you, that's right. As it should be.
November 11816, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Ready to try that takeoff again, so requesting taxi out to runway 8.
November 11816, runway 08. The wind 07016, gust 22, altimeter 29997, taxi by apron, your discretion, Alpha.
Apron our discretion and Alpha to runway 8, 11816. Well, I tell you what, guys, if there ever comes a time where I take myself so seriously that you can't give me a hard time when something goes a little haywire, and then that's probably about when I need to retire from streaming. I just missed Alpha. Go over here to Alpha. Can't see. I can't see. Someone make the rain stop. Okay, away we go. Here we have lights. All of our lights, we left it on, just like the pros. Flaps are still set. I'm gonna get out and set the brakes this time and hold it and see what happens here. Yeah, just like the pros. That's right. I'm a professional. Underline everything. Yep, and the toga dogs are down doing their job as well. The small dog alert system, they go by many names. Okay. Let's see how we do here. All right, we're going to be climbing. Hopefully, making a right-hand turn 190.
November 1181. November 1. November 11816. Oh, I said it. Good job, me. On departure, fly heading 190. Contact departure 128.8. The wind 07016. Gust 22. Clear takeoff run 08.
All right, clear takeoff runway 8. We'll turn 190 and contact departure on 28.8. Cessna 860. (11816) is kind of tricky to say. Yes. Flying the European way tonight, just Canadian. Oh, you mean the right-hand seat? Yeah. So Iowa Scotsman, this is the only plane I have set up like this, and it's my pretend to be a CFI plane. All right, here we go. We're gonna get full power. Not quite, but 25 will do.
Vector 15, go ahead.
There's airspeed. And I'm holding the center line, as well as always. 50. And rotates. Away we go. Okay, we're going to turn right 190. Pull the flaps up here first. I'd like a little bit of additional airspeed, about 90 if I could get it. We've got no choice now. We're fully committed. We're going to go over to departure.
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
Semi Yankee Zulu, you can make a northbound turn now. Suggested heading for now 290 VFR. I need you to descend a little bit too, not above 3,500. Okay, Charlie Golf Lima Yankee Zulu will descend down to 3,500 and turn to 290.
Oh, I overturned. Dang it. 190 is what I was told.
747, clear up the slide.
The departure, hello, Cessna November 11816 is heading 190 just out of Billy Bishop.
Canada 263, climb 15,000.
Okay, never
Climb
mind.
150, that's it too. November 11816, Toronto departure, good day, squawk it in.
Alright, there we go. There's the ident.
November 816, you're identified 800 feet. You can proceed westbound now. Make for the shoreline. Follow the shoreline west, not above 3,500.
Proceed westbound along the shoreline, not above 3,500, November 11816.
Canada 263, contact Toronto Center now, 125.77. Good day.
So, literally every time I click off of the pilot client, it resets the volume to maximum level. That's frustrating. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just trying to kind of not push it too hard.
Papa, confirm you still have the traffic there, same altitude, under a mile and a half, your 12 o'clock. Yeah, we've still got the traffic, 4 Whiskey Papa.
Hoping if I get out of the rain, things are gonna run a little bit cleaner and nicer.
For Mike Charlie, you
And
can make the
also as
northbound
I,
turn now. Suggested VFR heading 310, not above 3,500. Alright, 310, we'll plan to maintain
As I
2,500.
climb,
124, Charlie, thanks.
hopefully I can lean out a little bit also, and that might help. But the Windows mixer does that, really? Okay, let me turn that off then, because I have kind of everything else dialed in to what I want. So I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna push apply on X-Pilot. Whoops.
7 Victor Delta, you're leaving my airspace now to the northwest. If you're looking for further flight following, you can contact, it's going to be Toronto Center up there, 125.77. Otherwise, it's Unicom for you, 122.8, and have fun up at Ferry Center. 22.8, we'll see you next time, Center Delta.
We need at least 2,800 to be clear of the terrain here, so
The 2188, Toronto departure, good day, you're
we're
identified.
still struggling a little bit.
7,000, 2188.
Alright, I wonder if I can make this autopilot work. On. Push. Had it all figured out at one point, didn't we, Downwind Sim? We knew what we were doing. I just want heading mode. Ooh, I think I've got heading mode. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Because if I don't have that, I can't do this.
In departure 114 Papa, did you still want to follow in that traffic, or are you going to call our turn northbound here? For Whiskey Papa, I was going to call your turn any second here. You'll get back behind the traffic now. You can make the northbound turn now. Suggested
Am I leaking oil?
About 320.
Good job.
About 3,500. Alright, about 320. Suggested heading not above 3,500, and we will continue to follow the traffic while Whiskey Papa.
Can't
I'm
tell
going to do
if
this
I'm...
once for all you guys in the train here to Owen Sound. The Toronto area altimeter is now 29 or 9 or 7.
I'm burning something. Alright, back inside.
Canada 2188,
do I
right
get
turn
back
direct
inside?
mobile on course, climb
There we
flight
go.
level 23. Correction, maintain 7,000. Right turn direct mobile.
Alright, well, my airspeed's kind of back up where it normally is now. Top speed of this thing's only about 100, so I'm actually not doing too bad. All right, did I miss anything here? Did I miss anything? Let's see. Carb heat was still on during takeoff, but if your carb heat is still on during takeoff, you'll lose a little power in RPM. That's why you may have only been showing 2,500. You're okay. So I'm trying to look to see if I have anything. So yeah, I actually did have a note here. Carb heat after takeoff should turn off.
Check into the 2188, climb flight level
Yep,
230.
there we go. There we go. Brian, welcome. Long time no see. Glad to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the tip. Not loving the rain effects. I'm going to give the rain effect about 10 more minutes before I say bye-bye with that. What else is going on here? We had Sleazy's in here. We have Dave Brandon's in here. And he was going to say the same thing about the carb heat. Thank you for the confirmation, you guys. I appreciate that. I really do. Let's see what else. Downwind Sim is loving the Navomatic. Yeah, this is all we'll do with it. We'll just track a heading for a little while, and we won't worry about anything else. Ooh, look at this though. We got some mist here. Holly, I tell you what, if I ice up, I'm in trouble. This thing does not have anti-icing. The anti-icing consists of me holding the credit card out the window and trying to scrape off as much as I can. So, Drobart got an email stating that your application was received but declined your hire. Found out that the resume was erroneous due to my experience not being listed due to the resume being from my contract company, and neglected to keep it inclusive of my total
November
experience.
1816, just it looks like you're drifting from the shoreline there. So if you can make the left turn back to the shoreline, follow the shoreline west.
Oh, my apologies on that. We're heading back along the shoreline there, 11816. Yes, indeed. Well, Drobert, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't know what you were applying for, but regardless, that's frustrating. But especially when it sounds like maybe it was just like a little bit of a clerical mistake, maybe, or just not having your accurate information. But I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Okay, so we're just trimming out, and now I'm going to bring back the power. We can keep it. You can keep this thing fully
unfortunately, you are leaving my airspace
firewalled
there
when
to the
you're climbing,
northwest.
but then once you get up,
For
try to
further flight following, you're going to want to contact
try to
Toronto Center
make sure you keep everything
125.77.
happy here.
Otherwise, it's Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight. Go west down. Take care.
And that ATC sounds still so loud.
22.8.
Discord.
And I can.
That was on Discord.
22.8.
Very good. I'm going to lose a little bit of sim sounds here, but I can't seem to find much of a balance. Call the company tomorrow and advise them. Well, hopefully they can get everything squared away for you on this new job opportunity, man.
2188, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
Still could go a little bit farther out here. Yeah, I did. Wow, I really did get a little too far inland, didn't I? Ugh. Oops. This is going to make it really difficult to follow my roads and all that good stuff.
Suggested heading you gave me put me pretty much right on track. I'm just going to keep following.
That's good to hear, because I can't see squat with all the rain falling in X-Plane. Anybody in MSFS?
Departure Piedmont
Really needs
586,
to fix that.
climbing
Yeah,
Perfectly fine and clear.
mine was
Yeah,
doing the
that's
same
the
thing
best.
right from the ground at the city center. So I just went to
Piedmont
manual weather.
5886, terminal departure, good day, thank you. You
Me as
are
well. I was
identified.
getting rain. I
570.
paused it real quick and deleted the pilot layer, and now we're all good.
I've got active sky running. I had no rain coming out of Billy Bishop.
Yeah, frustrating for sure.
They gotta fix that glitch.
I don't know how to. There's a way to do. Yeah, like I don't mind
You
a
would
few
think it's been
clouds.
happening for so long that they would have had it fixed
November 816. I'll try and give you a little shortcut here through the TCU to get back with the rest of the group. Make a right turn now heading 280 VFR, not above 2,500.
Right turn 280 and not above. I'm sorry, what was that altitude again? 2,500.
2,500 here for now.
All right, 280, not above 2,500. November 11816. Thanks.
16. If you can make the climb to 4,500, that works for me too. It's just the 3,000 altitude is not a great one for the way you're going.
Yeah, we'll stay down here low. That's not a problem. 11816.
16, Roger. Why don't you make it now a 300 heading?
300 11816. Appreciate the help.
Get back up here to the guys.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, there's so much to like in X-Plane. And just those little things could just put it over the top. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about the process to, you know, to completely understand. I hear that they're working on it. I really do. I hear that they're trying, but it just does seem like it takes a long time for them to get those little things squared away. But I think weather updates are next. Yeah, good. It's all likable. It's not all likable, but there are definitely some likable things. Am I going? Are they taking me right over the? No, I.
Behind you going the same way though, so try to shortcut you there.
All right.
You can go any of the other ones.
I think they swung us around. Yeah, there's Toronto Pearson up there. So.
5886 mobile, direct mobile.
But anyway, Abgeek Central, yes, affirm. This is.
November 516 Golf. You're identified now through 3,700.
This is ortho for XP.
For now, climb 7,000. Current heading up to 7,000. Piedmont 586. Piedmont 5886.
Yeah, this is a fun little plane.
5,000. 5,000, Piedmont 586.
So yeah, I've got a few ortho tiles.
I'm gonna put you on just a heading here to get you into the way of the traffic. So we'll fly heading 190 vectors back on.
Got a few add-ons here, a few Canadian ortho tiles cooked, and yeah, between the combination of everything, it looks pretty doggone good.
FedEx 1255 heavy Toronto departure today. You're identified climb 7,000.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out now. What I'm really hoping to figure out is if I can see this airport. If I can find the Brampton Caledon Airport, and what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to tune in the I think this is a Toronto VOR 1215.
If you want further flight following, it's going to be Toronto Center 125.77. Otherwise, it's Unicom 1228. Have a good flight to OSF. Thanks very much for the ATC tonight. First class, take care.
I kind of think what I'm going to do is probably go just without flight following on the way up, and then if we feel like we need it on the way down, then you know we can sure pick it up.
63 heavy right turn direct mobile.
All right, so now let's do this. Let's just for a second plug this in so we know what our heading is. 313. 313 is what I'm looking for, and I'll just take that point out.
Mod Foot 5886. Can you proceed direct Burley or Vidra?
And let's spin this around to 313.
My version of the flight sim doesn't have
1, 2, 3.
Murdo.
Okay, so we're going to look, and when that starts to center up, we should be in pretty good shape. Now, this does say it has a DME, but I don't know where it is located. I do know if I really wanted a DME, I could plug in, you know, a direct 2 in here, and it would give me a distance. But right now, I think it's giving me just the distance. Oh, it's nothing. It's got nothing off of it. So yeah, so I'm not too worried about that, to be honest with you.
To do that, sir, I'd have to plug in every waypoint along the way.
Ooh.
2024 me.
Spare me some change.
Mod 5886 in whatever convenient manner for you works.
That's a good answer.
You're gracious.
Dave, you'd have to dust that out. Yeah, man.
Contact Toronto Center 12577.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I
2577, so long.
I have not been in it very much so far in 2024.
Mike Charlie, you're still following the traffic there, but you live in my airspace northwest. Maintain the visual separation there. Have a good flight to Owen Sound 122.8, and if you guys are looking for more flights following from center, it's 125.
See how we're doing here. Yeah, we're bringing up the anchor leg here, aren't we?
Papa, same for you while you're at it. Unicom 122.8. Maintain the train up to Owen Sound. Have a good flight, and if you want further flight following 125.77 from the guy in the chair.
But yeah, to be honest with you, it's
and flight following on 125.77 if we want it. Thanks a lot for the ATC tonight. 114 with Papa.
I will tune that in. 25.7. It's just kind of worked out that most of my flights have been in Microsoft Flight Sim. I think a big part of it has been that I was prepping.
A weather report for Billy Bishop, but a nearby field has southerly winds, so I'm just gonna go with that.
I was prepping for that DC-6 flight, so that was a big part of it. Then the Learjet came out, and that was a big part of it. And anyway, at the end of the day, I just all of a sudden I hadn't been in X-Plane for like a long time. So it's kind of nice to have a reason to get back in it, fly around a little bit. I was going to do a Zebo flight the other day, and it fell through. It would have been better than what happened with my Phoenix, but I did get some things sorted out with that Phoenix A320, so that was nice. That was Tuesday night. Found a little glitch in the Microsoft Flight Sim icing, and so had to find a workaround there, but maybe some pattern practice you will do. Yeah, that's always good to do. That's what I probably should have done if I'd had a little time. Should have probably flown some patterns in this baby, because I am sure it's going to be
November 816, you can proceed direct
a little
to
rough.
Sound.
All right, direct to Owen Sound, 11816, thanks.
For 2717, trying to departure, good day, you're identified, climb 7 now.
I guess that means we're not on track right now, huh? At approach November 11816, we're actually slant alpha tonight. Could we just get a little bit of a heading there to kind of point us in the right direction?
816, Roger, you're going to be leaving my airspace about 11 miles to the north. I hope you have a plan for after that, but for now, you can proceed on a suggested about 335 heading to Owen Sound.
All right, 335. Yeah, we got a couple of visual waypoints in our plan that we're hoping to pick up, but I appreciate the initial direction there, and thanks also for helping out with the event tonight. Appreciate that. 11816.
We're fine. That was pretty good.
All right, I don't want to go through past 2,500, and yeah. The first part of our plan is to pick up that airport.
November 516 Golf, contact Toronto Center now 125.77.
And if I don't pick up the airport, I can at least pick up a heading kind of out of the away.
Stop at 15,000. Over to center here. Give them a call 125.77. He's probably gonna have to slow you down here too. I'm trying to make more spacing here between you and that Honda Jet, but it's not bad now what you got. But give him a call 125.
And if worse comes to worse, I can put it in here. I can put it in there. I mean, if you were truly flying VFR these days, right, you'd plug it in.
Left turn direct dump, go on course, climb by level 230.
I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do some pilotage. Can we pick up a VOR? Yeah, that's what I've got tuned in right here, Dave. So I've got so what I have initially here is heading off of the Toronto Pearson VOR to get to this airport, and then from the airport there's a road railway that I'm going to follow. There's a little bit of a reservoir here, and it'll kind of point us. I'm not going to probably follow exactly along the road, but what it does is it points us up here towards Owen Sound. And I'll be looking for that Owen Sound right there, and then the airport's just right off of that. So I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but yeah, he won't spin his CDI for a bearing. Yeah, right. Backseat flyer. Now, I am. I'm still supposed to stay down below 2,500 until I'm out of the airspace here, but I will have to climb up because the MSA is 2,008 and 2,700 as I'm going a little bit farther north.
Offer 2717, contact Toronto Center now 125.77. Have a good night.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for the needle to spin around, and at that point in time, we will we'll proceed on course. I'm thinking it's going to be not too far off of what I am right now, but anyway, how do you know where that airspace is if you don't know where you are? Yeah, I'm totally going off of when he tells me I'm out of there, because what I neglected to do. Initially I was thinking, I could just take a distance off of the Toronto VOR, but I forgot I can't because I don't know where the DME information is shown. If anybody knows on this plane where it's shown, I would appreciate it, but for the life of me, I don't know where it's at.
What happened there when you were trying to pick up your flight following? I was monitoring the center frequency at the time. That was a bit odd.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. He can't take any flight following, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes.
I heard the same thing from approach. He gave every one of us the option to contact center for further flight following, and then center didn't seem to know what the heck was coming into that. Whatever.
That's not good.
Not talking to the other, I guess.
Yeah, I got the impression some of that traffic, some of that airliner traffic around Toronto was giving them fits too.
Yeah, this event has actually become pretty big for whatever reason, and they get pretty slammed.
Yeah, there's Tuesdays in Toronto. Yeah, it can get pretty busy.
Thursday?
Yep.
Thursday, yeah.
Tuesdays in New York. Tuesdays in New York.
I
day
think
is it
the
anyway?
one of the
Honestly,
other
work's been
panels
busy lately,
has
so-
the DME. Hey,
I
totally
almost believed
78.
him for a second too.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Just don't take away 2 days from this week. I don't want to go back.
It rolled right off the tongue, so
I-
easy.
I don't know if I can change my. Yeah, show height. No, it's not it. That's not it. Oh, here's the option. Panel options. All right.
So they're not taking any flight following?
So there's
Center at least.
He kicked me in my
there's
coffee.
one.
Okay,
Does that have the
no.
DME?
We're on our own.
Dr. Roll too.
ADF. I don't know. I'll try that again. So there's that. It's at the bottom of the stack. Okay, so this one's not it. This is the commuter. No, this is the trainer version. Okay. And then this is the so down here I've got it. Okay, there you go, buddy. All right. So yeah, here we go. So no, this is yeah. DME right here. Frequency. I want 1215. There we go, 17 miles. Oh, and going away. Totally 78, thanks. It is a lot of fun, Totally 78. It is one of my planes that I say I don't fly nearly enough. You want to fly patterns, but the only ATC is at Bauman at Indy. You want to clog up the frequency. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad, right? Let's see, where else can we go here? Go down here to go down to Centennial, down here north of Colorado Springs. That's a good airport. It's got tower on. That'd be perfect. Not much going on. In fact, I can tell you how much is going on. Whoops. Right now, currently, one arrival, one departure. That's a perfect spot. Go down there, fly some patterns. That'd be a good one. Looks like they got DFW down there. Be all right. That's a little bigger place. Jacksonville. Yeah, probably stay out of this area here, but I'd go to Centennial. That's a cool airport. All right. I have not been given the handoff yet, but so here's what I'm making of this. I'm already past the airport. So the airport is probably out here somewhere, and I'm really at almost like a parallel course to what I'm trying to fly towards. So
I know a guy with a Cub, and he used to fly that back and forth between Windsor and London occasionally, and the typical wind is out of the southwest around here, so flying home from London, he's just following that main highway, the 401 that runs all the way from Windsor up to Quebec City. And he said the cars were passing him on the 401. And he had down underneath the wing. He was watching the cars go faster than he was.
That's brutal.
love it. That's awesome. All right. Well, I am 2,500. I'm just going to kind of level off right there. See if I can get my airspeed sorted out. And we'll just stay on this course. Once I get clear of the airspace and I head to...
the same guy who, a number of years ago, he was... I don't know exactly where he was. I think he was in the Carolinas somewhere. in that Cub, and he threw the damn prop off the plane and had to land it on a beach dead stick.
Oh shoot, my my frequency has changed. That guy's probably cussing me. I'm gonna go ahead and go Unicom here.
Did he find the prop?
I don't know if they ever found the prop. I would imagine it turned up somewhere.
All right, so it's not a huge deal that I'm not really seeing the airport, but
whoever found it, if it wasn't anybody official, they maybe just kept
but
it
the
as
main
a-
issue is if I'm not on course
Could have ended
here,
up in the drink too. I don't know if
then
he
I'm
was
not
over the
going to be
wall
able to
or
pick
not.
up that railroad track and that highway that runs up where I need it to run. So I'm gonna cut a little bit more in that direction. And yeah, we're just going to kind of gradually climb up here. So maybe I'll just hold 2,200. We'll just kind of visually maintain separation with the terrain. It's not like there's mountain peaks up here, but there must be some hills that rise up a bit. Don't know. Well, welcome everybody. Again, happy Thursday. We're almost there. We've almost made it. The week is almost behind us. I've got a half a day tomorrow, early release, and we're really looking forward to that. Of course, I've already got my calendar totally full of errands that I've been needing to run for quite a while. So I'll be, by the time I get all those done, it'll be just like getting off work at the normal time. But at least I'll have all those little things taken care of, so that'll be nice. And yeah, just always good to have a week in the books. I hope yours has been a good one. And yeah, I hope you got some good plans for the weekend. So yeah, let's talk about Billy Bishop a little bit. If you're a part of the Virtual USA Flying Club, you've already read this information. But if you are not a part, like I must admit, I didn't really know much about the guy, William Avery Bishop. So the Canadian Air Museum here has some really cool, Canada's Hall of Fame is what this link is from, but some really cool information about this guy. And let's just say this, he was an absolute stud of a fighter pilot back in World War I. And many things kind of caught my eye from the fact that he, you know, basically showed up and shot down his first enemy aircraft like right away. Just jumped in and took care of it. But over the course of his career, his military career, he had, according to this website, 72 confirmed, I don't know if you call them confirmed kills, but he had brought down 72 aircraft. And yeah, you can see this is a great picture of him flying and shooting at the same time. And yeah, the guy was absolutely, yeah, just one heck of a fighter pilot. And so anyway, that's the event tonight is all about honoring that. It was, as you heard maybe in the event brief, this would have been his 130th birthday. And yeah, so the fact that the guy has 2 airports named after him also tells you a little bit about his impact in Canadian aviation. But yeah, pretty amazing guy. He kind of listed. I read a little bit more about him, and he listed. He considered the importance of being able to shoot a gun. He listed that as the most important thing when it came to being a fighter pilot. He said, being able to shoot is number one, and then being able to operate your aircraft is number two. I'm like, oh man, yeah. 100 years from now, if we still exist on Earth, people may live to be 130. Yeah, that's true. Life expectancy is slowly creeping up. Yeah, there's some good stuff in that article, and then there's you know, as I'm finding all kinds of other just neat stories. You know, one thing, I tell you what, I might need to climb a little higher, just because I'm kind of having a hard time picking up like the roads and all that good stuff. Oh, holy cow! Spy. Hello, 757 Spy and crew, Tim Dog, Boozy Sheep. What is going on, you guys? Happy Thursday.
Steven, I'm going to be right off your right wing here, about the same altitude.
I hope everybody's doing good. We're flying up in Canada today. We're doing a little tribute to Billy Bishop, William Avery Bishop, Frankie Salt. Hello. Yeah, so we're flying from Toronto City Center.
A little bit faster than you,
Moose.
I think, but I'll drift a little bit east as well. So
Hello.
I see you.
Up to Owen Sound Billy Bishop Regional Airport here. And let me give you just a little visual here. We managed to sneak in and muck up the Thursday night in Toronto with a bunch of general aviation aircraft from the Virtual USA Flying Club. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. I'm just putzing along in this beautiful V-Flight Air Cessna 150. Had a little carb icing as we were departing. And it's just such a wonderful little airplane, I'm telling you what. First time chatter is Amik. Oh, you're from Timmins. Hey, cool. Cool. Nebula, what is up? How about those classic colors? Yeah. Hey, check it out. Spy, I even did some custom work, baby. I got the Uncle Melvin keychain here, you know, because you gotta be official. And then I splurged. I splurged a little bit, and it cost me extra, but I think it's worth it. You guys will have to tell me. It cost a little extra, but I got the custom Melvin Leroy Eagles embroidered on the seats there. And again, you know, I splurged a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, thanks for coming in, you guys. Thanks for the follow, Nebula and Swaggy Daniel. You like it? Thanks, Boozy. I got a little bit of custom livery action going here too, you know. Yeah, holy cow. What I wouldn't give. Amik1, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome. What I wouldn't give for a little tiny Cessna like this. I wouldn't be able to probably fit in the doggone thing, but this is what my grandpa flew, by the way. So I should probably back up just a little bit. So for everybody coming in from the 757 Spy channel, hello, my name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin was my grandfather. He's the one that got me interested in aviation, took me flying in a Cessna 150 that looked a lot like this. And so that's why I named the channel after him. And anyway, just kind of my connection with him. And hopefully, maybe you heard the voice in the background. That's my grandson. Maybe it's a way to connect with him later on as well. And maybe he'll stumble across this channel, you know, 10 years down the road and get a little smile at what his goofy grandpa did. But anyway, that's the channel. This is what we do. We fly on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and a variety of different things. But our favorite stuff is propeller driven. Even though we will sometimes try to make an Airbus do VNAV things. But yeah, and we're flying with the Virtual USA Flying Club today. If you like general aviation,
probably do a nice little right 360 to try
hear
and
the,
fall in behind you for the downwind.
hear the guys chatting in the background there. But if you like general aviation and you've always wanted to learn how to maybe fly on the VATSIM network, that's what our club does. And so we're 700 strong, and we host basically 4 or 5 events every month, and they're all on the network, and we give you all the tools that you need to even to be able to fly around a busy place like Toronto Pearson in a Cessna 150. So head on over there if you're interested. All you have to do is have a VATSIM ID and know what tail number you want. Somebody will get you hooked up. But yeah, 700. How about that, Spy? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's what's been so cool about this club, and I have to give Mike Sinante, who's our founder, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. You guys probably remember him, or you probably recognize him. I have to give him credit because he's the one that started, had the vision. But we've been able to do a couple things on the network. 700 plus 1, nice. All right, Exponent Maj 40. Thank you. Awesome. Can't wait to get to know you and fly with you. But anyway, I think one of the things that has come down the pike as a result of what we've been able to do as a club, and I'm not going to say that we take credit for this, but I think we had a part in this, are the local CTAF frequencies that you're going to be able to use starting March 1st. And instead of just using 122.8 every time you go to Unicom, you know, as you're flying into and out of airfields, you're going to have to look up what the local CTAF is, because that's what we are able to do online. We got permission to do that this year, and it's worked incredibly well. Everybody that's been a part of our events have done a fantastic job of knowing what the frequencies are. Anyway, that's just part of what we're trying to do, is just make the VATSIM world as realistic as it could be for general aviation pilots. Hey guys, wait a second. Am I seeing... I'm looking for railroad tracks here, because I'm seeing my VOR needle swing around here. And if nothing else, what I'm going to do is, once we get on the needle, I'm going to turn heading about 315, and I know that's going to get me roughly pointed in the right direction. So anyway, come along. We would love to have you. There's all kinds of real world pilots that freely share their information, their knowledge, their expertise with guys like me. And I just am like a sponge, just trying to soak it all in. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I tell you what, we're getting quite a ways from the VOR too. We're 37 almost, or 37 and a half away. So, you know, we're getting probably a little less accurate here as we go. Check the map. Large wind turbines are below me. Okay, yeah. Now the problem... So I don't have... well, you know what I do? I have sectionals... So SkyVector doesn't have very good information for Canada, obviously. And flight plan, is it flight plan that you can get? Yeah, so let me see if I can. I should have had this pulled up a while ago. Let's see. Digital charts. CYYZ. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing here? I just want the... I don't want the premium stuff. There's a way to just pull up the charts, right? Digital charts, view charts. See if I can do it this way. I want sectionals. There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, baby. All right. So here we go. Let's, yeah, this is more info. So looking for those wind turbines here. Where would they be? I honestly think I'm up here somewhere, kind of in this neck of the woods. So does this show wind turbines anywhere? Wind turbine farm right here, guys. So I should have my railroad track and road. This is the highway I wanted to find, or I wanted to follow. So all right, cool. Tried to do too much at once here. So possibly this. Ooh, and I've shot past. Either I've shot past or I am too far away to pick up the VOR. Well, let's do this, you guys. Let's just turn and follow this road, and the highway and the railroad kind of parallel each other, and that's basically the one I'm trying to follow. It's, according to SkyVector, it's approximately a 323 heading from that airport that we were trying to intercept, and that's going to take us up here 61 miles. So all right, even though I don't think this is exactly the road we're looking for, I think it's, let's see, 323, maybe not, maybe need a little more turn here, 325-ish. Will you have a VOR north of Bishop? You know what? I need to look at that. I didn't think about that. All I was looking at, oh yeah, you know what we do? We've got Wharton. You're right. 17.7. I honestly was just looking for this point here, Owen Sound. And I figured if I could find that. But you know what? I'm going to tune that guy in. That would be good. So 17.7. It's a great call, by the way. Thanks. Thank you very much, Amik. All right, baby. 17.7. Whoops, I want to come up here to nav 1. 17.7. Let's see if we're picking that guy up. Yes, we are. So let's see what direction we need to fly here. Oh, you know what we could do, Downwind Sim? Should we try to track this VOR? Got the Navamatic working tonight, you guys. Let's see if we can do this. Nav track. I think we have to pull that out. Every time I hop in this plane, I have to relearn the Navamatic 400. It's such a cool little device. Way ahead of its time. I don't think I need to do high sense. It appears to be tracking it, so what the hey, we're heading in that direction. A freighter that sank in Superior. Oh wait, I'm sorry. If you go west too far, you'll find the Edmund Fitzgerald. No, yeah, we don't want to do that. That is true. That is true. Ah, man. Trying to do too much at once, that never happens on Spy's stream. Yeah, right. Dave. Thanks for checking in. 757 Spy. I know you probably just got done with an 8-hour stream and are Well, if I know you, I know what you're going to do is probably spend another 4 hours planning and prepping for tomorrow before you go to bed. But anyway, thank you so much. Always fun to talk to you, Dave. Dave's my neighbor from the north. He lives just north of me, one state north, but you know where we live, it's basically just right down the street, right? Nice to chat with you. If you guys don't know who 757 Spy is, by the way, like if you've been living under a rock for the last 3 years, make sure you go over, give that guy a follow. He flies a variety of aircraft as well, and he is actually a fellow Bush hooligan. He participated in at least one of our Bush League events. I remember the Hanksville event, and yeah, right, it's all local here in the West. You just how do you get to 757 Spy's house? Well, you go down Main Street, you hang a left on Federal, and you just keep going for about 4 hours. His house is the third one on the right. But 757 Spy, I don't know if it interests you or not, or works with your schedule, but we still are doing the Bush League Backcountry Fly-Ins on the first Monday of every month, and we've expanded our scenery production. I say we, by we I mean Downwind Sim, because I'm way behind where he's at skill-wise, but we've expanded our scenery production into Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we're making the bush sceneries both for X-Plane 12 and Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you feel like dusting that old Cessna Cardinal out some night, or flying something else, you know, maybe the Twin Otter or something in Fussy Pants, we're still doing it. We just finished our 52nd Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. We do it every Monday, 52 months of that. And once a hooligan, always a hooligan. This is your home area. That's no worries, man. No worries. If you got local information, or you got a cool Billy Bishop story, let us know. That's what the chat's all about, my friend. We've got. Why am I tracking outbound though? This is not right. I should be. Oh, because I haven't changed my frequency for the DME. That's why. 17.7. I probably should figure out how far out I am. Yeah, 40 miles, 42 miles. We got time. Got time. Exponent, I'm in the same boat. Haven't used 12 for some time. This is only my second time that I've flown it on stream this year, actually. This is a combination of ortho for XP, as well as I have global trees, and I have the I think it's called X World, that gives you the buildings and all that good stuff. But that's, yeah, everything else is just stock X-Plane 12. And yeah, it looks decent. We had to set the weather to manual. Right now there's a little bit of an issue with it wanting to rain everywhere in X-Plane 12, regardless of what's really happening. So we had to go to a little bit more of a manual setting, but it's pretty close. Obviously, we turned it time-wise. We've turned it back as well, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Bishop Regional traffic, November 114 Kappa is midfield left downwind for runway 18, Bishop Regional.
Yeah, left field 18 is what they're saying. All right, good enough, good enough, good enough. I've enjoyed my time in X-Plane. I still, even all of last year, I still was about a 65-35 X-Plane to Microsoft guy. And yeah, it's still a very fun, very good sim. Even as Microsoft Flight Sim is getting better and better, I still come back to X-Plane 12 just because I still enjoy it. Excuse me. Well, let's do this again. We're cheating a little bit. I don't think there's an automated weather station at Billy Bishop Regional, but there is something nearby. Yeah, 15 miles away. So this is information that's being used or being generated from a little ways away. Oh wow, I'm just looking at Windy here, and it's actually getting kind of interesting where we're at, our neck of the woods here. Probably a good thing that I turned the rain off. But right now, at least for us, VFR, scattered clouds, just windy. That's going to be our main challenge here. 2984 heading into Owen Sound. Oh, cool. Jet Pilot Cinnamon coming in. Welcome, Raiders. JPC, hello. 2984. I'm going to go ahead and spin that down. Whoops. 2984. Wow, that's quite a change from 30 or 2997 or something like that when we first started. Ooh, 49 months, dude. Am I face cam or am I clean sweep still? Hey, Skull. Thank you, Mike. Very nice to have you on board, sir. Another month in the book. That's right, baby. That's right. Ha-ha! Booms the TV. Skull to you as well, my friend. We're still about 35 miles out. There's our friend JPC checking in officially. And you must be on a little bit of a off. I don't know what you call it in the airline biz, but you got a few days off because I've seen you online a little bit doing some ATC and flying. I heard you on comms last night, flying down to Raleigh, and yeah, hope life is good. We haven't talked a whole lot in a bit there, JPC, but yeah, good to hear you. Good to see you. Somebody's trying to wallop. Okay, we get it, man. We get it. It's like super loud. What's going on? Dot wallop. Somebody's trying to dot wallop somebody. Now we've got to chat back and forth. Thank you. No problem. All right, so time to probably start paying attention a little bit here. We're still 35 miles out, but we kind of need to get a sense of the traffic flow. We're going to be planning left-hand traffic for runway 18, so we're kind of already coming in at about a 45 to the left downwind. The information about Bishop Regional here is as follows. Got an elevation of 1,008 feet. It looks like parking is down here at the very end, left-hand turnoff. Got a tower west of the runway, wildlife frequently on the runway. Right-hand circuits to 3.6. Okay. That's all takeoff stuff. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I think we can do that. Yeah, JPC, we're just talking about how everybody at the Virtual USA Flying Club is really excited about the local CTAF ability coming up here starting in March, and I can't help but think that maybe our club had a little something to do with the higher ups feeling like it was maybe not, you know, it was something that was doable for the community at large. So anyway, I think that's pretty awesome. I could be totally wrong. It might have been just a completely independent decision that they'd been working on for a while, but I know that at least since we've been doing it with our club events, that it's really worked well, and we've you know, so we've talked back and forth on the local frequencies, and we've monitored 2280 for all other traffic, because obviously if you're flying around and not with our club, you don't know that we're not talking on 2280. So we've managed to make it work, and not, I don't think, really get in the way of anybody. So I think it's anyway pretty cool. One more positive change that I think our club has brought about, or at least helped. Looking forward to when CTAF function can be used into, oh yeah, turning landing lights on and off. Yes, I agree with that. There was, I don't want to say in X-Plane 11, it seems like there was a mod at one point. Am I crazy, Downwind Sim? Was there not something? We were kind of horsing around with it a little bit, and it worked not half bad. But yes, I'm with you, Exponent. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, the more things like that, the more realistic this experience is, I think the better overall. All right, so we're going to try to get down to about, we'll call it 2100 for pattern altitude. And yeah, we'll just make a little bit of a right hand 45 into the left downwind. And I was, at one point I was thinking I would try to do an over and back, but it's going to be a little bit past my my sim reach, I think, to do that. It'll be, so I'm gonna call it good here once we get on the ground. I don't know if there's anybody who has turned around and is making the return trip. Now it looks like everybody's pretty much calling it a night. Oh gosh, where are we going? Where the heck are we going? Oh, we're way off the, oh my goodness, we are way off. All right, okay. I don't know, but I kind of lost track. We didn't track the VOR like we thought. Yeah, that is true. That is true. All right, well, we're cheating a little bit. There is the Owen Sound. So yeah, I just was giving a little tour of the farmland here south of Billy Bishop Regional. Oh man, you know, this is what you get with me. It is. It's what you get. Good, wholesome fun. And, yeah. So, the airfield is actually a little east of the sound here, so I'm not gonna, I'm gonna try to maybe just vector myself a little bit back to the east. Yeah, cow, horse, hey. Well, the NOTAMs on the chart did say to expect wildlife on the runway. It happens often, apparently, so. All right. Well, we're still. You know, I just about found the Edmund Fitzgerald there, didn't I? Okay. So we didn't track the VOR as well as we thought. That just means I'm going to have to come back and practice flying this plane some more. Darn. Canada Ortho sometimes has a little bit of discrepancy. I kind of like the fall, the darker colors, to be honest with you. I mean, it's spring, perpetual spring in Ortho world. Although I do have the snow mod. So, is there no snow up here yet? Are you guys don't have any snow up this way, Amik? Guys from the local club on Saturday night, that's wildlife. All right, noted. Put that on my scratch pad. I'll put that in my log. The runway was hooligan free. Ah, that's okay. Good excuse to hand fly anyway. And like I always say, if your flight is a little bit longer than you originally intended, then that's always a good thing. It's like getting a little extra sleep, you know, in the morning, or having a little extra coffee, maybe one extra slice of pie. You know, it's not bad to have a little extra of a good thing. You've been doing patterns? It's windy, yeah. I saw that. Windy, or Metard dash Taff is saying 13 to 24, so. But at least it's pretty much right down the runway. 170. So that's nice. That's actually the runway heading, not 180. It's more 170. Yeah, let me adjust that a little bit here. Should be a few feet of snow, but you've had a real warm spell. You're 300 miles north, and your snowmobile trail closed yesterday. You've never had it closed this time. I'll be darned. Yeah, you've been in the Chipmunk in honor of Canada. That's right. That's right. Man, I should have tried to fly that Harvard. Although the Harvard doesn't do 100, it does a little more than 100. But yeah, that Chipmunk. I hope you're grabbing a couple of pictures of that thing. That's a cool plane. That's a Flight Shops plane. One day I'd love to fly in real life in Canada, yeah. Nice and well done. So that's an updated excuse me. That's an updated for X-Plane 12 bird. I take it. Cool. Well, another, like, that's a tail dragger, right? Like, I can vaguely remember Flight Shops doing some of his tail dragger training in it, kind of pre T6 Harvard. Yeah. Updated enough, and you're snobby. I know how snobby you are. Hey, are you going to work on the egg truck? Are you going to work on that Cessna egg tractor? Comm radio and transponder, and that's it. Slant. What is that? Slant uniform? Slant November. It's kind of like the original J3 Piper Cubs. Some of those didn't even have either of that. Slant spacebar. Slant eyeball. Yep. Slant Echo. I love it. Yeah, I remember reading that book, Flight of Passage, and those two kids that flew the Cub across country, they didn't have a radio or a transponder in that thing. All they had were the basic 6-pack and engine gauges. That's it. So when they came into land, it was, like you say, slant eyeball all the way around. And when they made their final landing out in California in that busier airport, they had to actually call ahead and fly. They flew with an aircraft that had a two-way radio, so that he could kind of be the, fly to two guy. And they used the light, the green light, to clear him to land. That's my thing that I would like to see. I think clicking the CTAF to turn the runway lights on would be awesome. But I also think if you could have the green or red light come from the tower to clear you to land, I think that'd be kind of fun also. All right, 20 miles to the VOR, which is a fair amount away from the field. So yeah, we may have to do some looking here, as I think actually we might be, like, this is the sound here. So let's pull out the downwind sim binoculars here and see what we see. We might not be too far away. I'm not seeing, I don't know how close it is to the, I don't want to get in downwind sim's way. Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? That looks like it's us right there. Okay, cool. And what do we call this place? Bishop Regional Traffic, Cessna November 11816. It's about 5 miles south of the field. We're at 3,200, going to enter the left-hand traffic pattern, runway 18. Bishop Regional. Hey, at flight school we have DA-20s, which are only VFR, so you are slant eyeball sometimes. Yeah, 52 viewers. I've had two really nice raids. I had a raid from 757 Spy and a raid from Jet Pilot Cinnamon. And so those guys combined with my usual crew, yeah, we're 50 strong. That's pretty cool. After this landing, yeah, that number will get cut in half, I guarantee you. Only you hardcore guys that really like to suffer through horrible traffic patterns and shaky landings will remain. All right, I need to slow down a bit because I need to give away some altitude here as well. So pull the power back, kind of trim to lose a little airspeed. Descend 2,100 would be nice. We need carb heat on the descent. Mixture's full rich. And yeah, looking for 70 to 80 until we start throwing some flaps. Once we get below 80, we can put some flaps down here and land in somewhere around 60 knots, ish. Your audio on XPilot was also horrible. Couldn't hear anything. Yeah, all we heard was super loud stuff all night long, so that's too bad. All right, down we go. Down we go, down we go. Downwind sim, are you on frequency? And if so, could you hear me? Slant lost. I didn't see you put that up there. Alright, let's need to bleed off about 900 feet here if we could. Here is where being in the right-hand seat really messes with my brain. The sight picture is just so different. You couldn't hear anything? Alright, shoot. 2280. Let me just see here. And Billy Bishop Regional Traffic radio check. I see I'm transmitting, but I don't know. Oh, downwind sim did hear it? Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Bishop Regional Traffic. Red and white Cessna 816 is entering left downwind. Currently descending 2,300. Bishop Regional. Not sure anyone's left. No one wanted to hang around and wait for me, the wandering Norseman, to come into Bishop Regional. Oh, this is a pretty area. I saw there was a scenery available for X-Plane 11, but I decided not to get it because I like the default sceneries in X-Plane 12 are pretty solid. So I look forward to kind of get down there and seeing what they have. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, that looks good. Looks like there may be a couple of guys down there having some coffee. All right, got to get some speed off here so I can get some flaps out. Try to get a little bit of a sight picture. Not what I do well. This is the cool where you hold the flap lever down to get flaps 10. You don't just flick it and forget it. Bishop Regional Traffic. Red and white Cessna is midfield downwind, left downwind 18, Bishop Regional. All right, I can start coming down.
Buckle up, it's windy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Try to get myself out here to the 45. I think I'll go another notch or another 10 degrees of flaps. It does want to bubble just a little bit, so I'm kind of anticipating that. There's about 75. That's not bad. Bishop Regional Traffic, Cessna 816 is left base, runway 18, Bishop Regional. All right. There we go. We're a bit high. Bishop Regional Traffic, Cessna 816 is turning final 18, Bishop Regional. Okay, let's get her lined up here. Speed looks pretty good though, honestly. Kind of overshot that turn, but not horrible. I'll probably just go flaps 30 if it's really, really windy. And again, the wind though, luckily for us, is pretty much right down the runway, so with any luck we'll carve it in. We're a bit high, but that's maybe not horrible because I got to go all the way down the other end of the runway here to exit anyway. So we'll just tell everybody on the ground that we plan to be high coming in.
Really high.
Yeah, I meant to do that. Kind of plunked her down at the end there, guys, didn't I? A little bit. Pulled the throttle back maybe just a little aggressively there. Misjudged my my height above the runway, but otherwise not horrible. Not horrible. Especially as bad of a pilot as I am, that was actually pretty good. Okay, how do I exit? Where's my... Here it is. Right up here. I gotta go clear to the end of the runway? There's this little grass taxi action. Nope, I see it down here. Okay. Turn the landing. We'll leave taxi lights on. Turn the strobe off here. Yep, there's what I think is a chipmunk, even though I don't have a chipmunk CSL. Bishop Regional, Cessna 816 is clear of runway 18. Bishop Regional. Yeah, a couple dudes down here.
It's nice to see you. Glad you made it.
Yeah, better late than never.
It's all good. I started really late, so I just thought I'd come up here and play around and wait for people to show up.
All right, let's pull in next to our buddy Slant, Downwind Sim, whoever you are. Slant Downwind Sim. Slant Eyeballs.
Slant nothing.
All right, that is not the best in the world, but it'll work for us. Let's get this thing shut down. All of my lights are coming off here. I'm gonna go ahead and set the parking brake. Avionics buses, although it really doesn't. Oh, there we go. Avionics buses coming off, and pull the mixture back. Carb heat can come off. Batteries are off, and magnetos are off. Yeah. That noisy chipmunk over there. The only thing I don't really like is don't have much of a sound change when you open the door. But, you know what? That's alright. Dave, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Absolutely a blast to fly this plane, and always that much more fun when you guys come along. So, I appreciate it. I actually think... Oh, hold on here. Let me see. I don't know. Is this the plane where you... Yeah, I think you come out. Yeah, and then you can... I think. I don't know for a fact. Oh, we're hovering. Put the... Yeah, put the chocks on. Find the click spot. Chocks are on. Back up a little bit here. So I think we can also put the tie downs on. Seems like there's a spot for that. Maybe. Here-ish. Where is it? Thought there was a spot you could click for the tie downs. Maybe not. Like I say, it's been a little while. But we'll put the plugs in here. And maybe it's on the back. Is there anybody know? This is just really a cool little airplane. If you want just a simple little trainer, this is V-Flight Air Cessna 150. And yeah, I don't... Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. There's got to be a way to do this one then. Where's the clip at? Right here, right? Anyway, I can't recommend this highly enough. It is simple in many regards, but also just a fun little trainer, and everything works. It has hey Mike, how are you? I guess I can't put those on for some reason. Anyway, all the circuit breakers work. I mean, everything in this thing works. In fact, when I started it today, I even had this guy was popped out, and I forgot to check it. But everything in here works, and it's just a ton of fun. I forgot I have a... No wonder it was so quiet. I had my noise canceling headphones on the whole time. Ah, dang. All right. Yeah, I'm doing good. It was a good flight. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see if we can do a replay. Okay. That would be a no. Well, what does Volanta have to say about our flight here? Yeah, we're dead. We're out of here. Let's review. It wasn't horrible. A little bit heavy on the final touchdown. Yeah, I had G.5. Yeah, it got real slow. 53 knots. That's a little slow. I was hoping for more like about 60, but yeah, it's just not gonna happen, guys. Well, that's a bummer, but you know what? That's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes with this replay. There is a way. I think maybe now that I remember, you have to do one of these little reversers for just a little bit, and then you can grab it and move it. I don't remember, but one more thing that is, I'm sure, on the list of things to do for Austin and the gang there at X-Plane. And you know what? They keep working. They keep making it better. And so that's cool. Always a good thing, I think, when you have a development team that's working and active, and you know, it's good for not only X-Plane but also for Microsoft Flight Sim. So, all right, well, guys, I am going to wrap it up here. Let me go ahead and head to the outro.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Thank you so very, very much for flying along. JPC, thanks for 49 months. That just sounds crazy, but thank you. Thank you, my friend. Also, thanks for the raid. Would also like to thank 757 for the raid. And again, everybody that came in with that raid. Amic1, Swaggy Daniel, and Nebula, thanks for the follow. And nice to meet you guys. And it sounds like maybe we even got a couple guys over to the Virtual USA Flying Club as well. So that's way cool. I am in the air again on Saturday, and I have an early flight planned. I'm gonna have to check with the flight boss, Kevin. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Iowa Scotsman, thank you, sir, and you as well, Ron. Have a great night. But anyway, the flight is tentatively planned to be a little bit more of a morning-ish flight, and we will see. It's Bravo tour time, so I want to kind of get an early start. We're going to go from Houston up towards Pittsburgh, and then possibly even have a second leg depending on how things are going. You're doing Cross the Land, yeah, Tim Dog. I looked at that, I'm like, man, that looked tempting, but I just didn't quite get my ducks in a row in time. That is a fun event. Hey, Wash Rank, hello, guten Tag. Nice to see you, my friend. You're coming in right at the very end, so very, very sorry there, but thank you for checking in, and hello from across the pond. But anyway, I'm planning on doing a little bit of Bravo tour, and I'm gonna fire up the MD-11. We're gonna kind of make it a combination Bravo tour / cargo run. So anyway, that's the next flight coming up, and I can't wait to fly with you guys on that there. You just finished your stream? Oh man, it's time for you to go to bed, my friend. It's 3 in the morning where you live. All right, let's head over. I want to go to Pier Luck. He's doing a world tour. He's flying the A330. Let's go say hi to our friend Pier Luck. I will meet you over there again. Can't wait to fly with you and see you on Saturday. Have a good rest of your weekend. It's Friday tomorrow, guys. God bless.